What's up, MATLAB enthusiasts? We're looking at while loops today. While loops are the same concept of for loops with a different way of ending it. In a for loop, we did 1 through 100, and you did 100 different loops, okay? In a while loop, you're doing as many loops as it takes for a condition to be satisfied. Okay, so the while loop, first thing we do here, help while. We find the documentation on the while loops. While an expression is true, we keep executing these statements, and then we end it. Example, score, 25. Initial variable, we define while score is greater than 5. Execute an expression, display, it is greater. Keep on looping. And then we end. Okay, what happens here? Every time this loop runs, it evaluates that expression. So while score, so it's going to check this. Score is great, so 25 greater than 5. True, good. We execute the expression. So it's going to display, it's greater, keep on looping, and it's going to keep doing this over and over and over. And if I run this, it's going to bog down my PC beyond anything I want right now. This is an infinite while loop, okay? These are not useful. You need to have something in your statements, right, in this statements here, that brings down to where your while loop will stop, okay? So for me, I'm going to need to make sure at some point this statement becomes false, which means score needs to be less than or equal to 5. If I take score and I decrease it by 1 every loop, then I can actually start to make this more reasonable and not just run on forever and have to force kill it, which, by the way, you can do with Control-C, or you might have to do Control-Delete and end the MATLAB program, but it's literally going to run infinite number of times, and it's just gonna, your computer might freak out. Careful with these while loops. Also, I just want to track how many loops I'm doing, so I'm just going to create a counter called I equals 0 to start. This is my counter, and this is my condition I'm trying to follow here. Now if we run this, okay, we get a bunch of little outputs here. 20, so I is 20, so we ran 20 loops. This is why I keep track of this. It's just useful to know. And then the final score value at the end is 5, which makes sense because when it evaluated, when score was 5, it said, okay, 5 is greater than 5, false. And it cut the while loop. And that's your core to while loops. Usually you're doing this with some sort of tolerance. So you'd have kind of tolerance once tolerance is less than, 0.001, whatever it is, and you'd be minimizing functions and checking a difference between your value and the expected value, and so you'd be kind of minimizing something down. That's your typical application, but this should be more than enough to hopefully give you some foundational basics. I don't have a cool problem to show you right now based on this. However, a trick with these while loops is that you can write them disguised as for loops, or you can write a for loop disguised as a while loop. All you have to do is add in a break statement. Let's do this. Same scenario. Score equals 25. We don't need a counter because 4 has a counter already for us. So for I equals 1 to 100, let's just say. And we're going to say score equals score minus 1. End. What's going to happen here? We're going to decrease score 100 times. So the final score should be negative 75. We check in our workspace variables over here. Yep. We did 100 loops, cool, score is negative 75. Well, what if we want to break it like we did before when, I know I screwed up this old loop, when score, I believe we have greater than 5, yeah. So if we want to break it once that condition is met, so when score now is less than 5, we want to break it, we put this break in an if statement, and we say if score is less than 5, that's the condition that we break on. So when score is less than 5, or we could even do equal to 5 if we want to be more accurate, because then this would execute the same time that happens. So in this case, what's going on? So we've got score, and by the way, proper code says to, decrease score. You got a comment here, and then evaluate the break or not. And the break cuts the loop and ends it. If you go help break, terminates execution of while or for loop, exactly as we want. Cool. Sorry, this should be equal to 5 here. So it's asking if score, which is 25 to start, is 5. If that's true, it'll break it. Well, it's not true for the first 20 loops, so it's not going to break. but it will be true once it gets down to 5. So if we run this, look at our values over here. Score is 5 at the end, as expected, because we ran 20 loops. 20 loops, every loop we decreased by 1. Start with 25, minus 20 gives us 5. That's exactly what we're expecting. If you don't put these in line, though, if you put these break statements just in here, what's going to happen? It'll run, and you only ran one loop, and score is only 24, because you went through the first loop. Score is minus 1. This evaluated false. Nothing happened here. But then you just broke your loop right away. You just gave it the kill switch without giving it a chance. So yeah, don't do that. It just kills your loop right away. And you can add it here. All right, that's your standard introduction to while loops, which are the same as fourth break loops. The one thing you have to make sure of, though, is that you're looping enough times. You could do a billion. It doesn't matter how many times you're doing it, but you have to do it enough for the break statement to occur. If I only looped this 5 times, well, I wouldn't get that same condition I'm looking for. My score is still 20. I never used this break statement here because score was never equal to 5. That's the one thing you have to keep your head on with these. However, I like using the fors with breaks because I hate when I accidentally evaluate these, or the while loops just go into infinity, as just a sad moment for the coding world. Great. Hope this was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. Throw any comments you have. I'll try to help you guys and troubleshoot in the comments. So let me know what you guys are going on. I know how it's going. Here to help. Great. Have a great week and keep on coding. See ya. Hey everyone, this is Phil from Phil Parisi Code. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the video and that you're getting something out of these. If you are, please throw a like and subscribe. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you. Keep on coding and enjoy the week.